welcome to Guides.Global. My name's John Howell. This is a very short video explaining why the law in different parts of Spain differs from the law in other parts of Spain. With me today to do that is Miguel Manzanares. Miguel is the senior partner of a law firm based here in the Costa del Sol in Spain called Manzanares International. Miguel, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
This causes quite a lot of confusion to people because people think Spain, it's a country, why is the legal system not the same everywhere? But in fact, Spain is a curious country, isn't it, in that its constitution provides that its various regions each have the right to pass certain laws that are special to their region.
Yeah.
And how does this come about? What's the background to it?
Yeah, the background is because Spain, when our constitution was approved, that was on 1978, was about to decide which system we had. And then there was a federal country where the different states, according to every region, because Spain is a big and very diverse country with different type of languages, with different type of traditions and cultures, and they had to decide whether the creation of a federal type of government with different states, but it was decided to create what we call in Spanish autonomías. Autonomías or autonomous communities, they are those that they're all linked in between themselves, and there was a good description that I studied when I studied law. That is like the federal type of government is like grapes. That the grapes are all linked together but they are all linked together, but they are individual grapes. And in our case of autonomía, it was described like an orange. If you open up the orange will be the country, but each one of them are more strongly together. That was the description that some of the...
I love these Spanish refranes and descriptions. I think they're glorious.
Yeah. So then we didn't want to be grapes. We wanted to be parts of the orange in which everything was together. And then each single one of them, they had the capacity of regulating and getting the delegation from the Spanish central government about certain areas. With the passage of the time, and of course due to the evolution of many elections and due to the strength of two regions of Spain, especially Basque country and Catalonia, they were important to be to create the government, to create the majority. And therefore, this was really making more and more concessions with the passage of the time to those regions. Of course, if you give a concession to one region, you cannot give to one region and leave the rest. So you have to be given more and more to the others. The result is that Spain is more working now like a group of grapes rather than the idea of working like an orange, because this is there are a big number of fields that have been completely delegated from the national government to every autonomía, to every region, and therefore the legislation that is produced at every region is different and very large and very wide in many sectors. This is why today we have 17 autonomías, 17 different regions, kind of states already, which have full capacity to legislate about many sectors. And therefore, this is why you found different tax regimes in every area and different regulations in many areas of the law.
So some laws are the same everywhere in Spain. So, for example, the maximum blood alcohol level when you're driving, I think that's the same in every part of the country.
Correct.
And the law as to what happens when you set up a company, the formalities for doing that, that's going to be the same in every part of the country.
Yeah.
But there are certain aspects of the law, family law, tax law, tourist law, business development law, planning law, important areas of the law which differ from place to place.
Correct.
And so if you're going to do business in, say, the Costa del Sol, you really need to be talking to a lawyer who is familiar with the law in the Costa del Sol rather than someone, say, in Barcelona.
100%. I actually believe that the local knowledge is very important. But in Spain, after the explanation that we give about 17 different states, and also let's not forget that the town halls have also within the municipality, within the territory of the municipality, has really a good number of capacity of producing
Yes.
rules and legislation. So local knowledge is important in Spain, everywhere, but in Spain very much.
And of course, the other reason why the law is different in place, in practical terms, is that even areas of the law which theoretically are the same, you will find that different courts, different land registries, different notaries, different mayors will have a slight different interpretation of it. So if you have local knowledge, you probably know all these people. And you will know that the mayor in Alorin prefers things to be done this way, whereas the mayor in Mijas prefers it to be done this way. And again, it's that importance of local knowledge, I think.
Yeah, the importance of the local knowledge is absolutely paramount to have a very smooth process. And if you try to replicate the process that was successful in the province of Murcia, and because it was successful there, and you try to repeat it in Marbella, that could be a disaster. So at the end of the day, this is important. We have to be working in the area. There is no substitution of the local knowledge.
Well, it may be that we don't know anymore whether Spain is a bunch of grapes or an orange, but I think I'm pretty clear that the famous Spanish saying that Spain is a constitutional democracy with 50 million kings is still very true. Miguel, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I hope you found that of interest. It's something we would have otherwise had to explain again and again in very many different videos. If you have liked it, like us or follow us. If you would like to contact Miguel or his office, please do so at the link on the information box in this video. And have a look at all of our other guides to the Costa del Sol in Spain at www.guides.global. Hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.